Yes, you're gonna be a good little slave for me tonight, aren't you, my dirty girl? Like, it doesn't have to be like that. I've been happily married in a pretty vanilla relationship for years, and lately I've been curious about spicing things up with some light domination play in the bedroom. Nothing too intense, just taking a bit more control to add excitement. I'm struggling with how to introduce this idea because I'm not sure if my wife would be into it, and I suspect she might not even know herself if she did enjoy it. When trying to discuss about this idea before, the feedback was not really clear. On the other hand, I get the impression that it might turn her on when I manage to step into a rather dominant mood. I want to explore this in a way that feels safe and fun for both of us without making her uncomfortable or pushing her too far. So really, we're looking on tips and tricks on how to roll this out. Go with what you know she already responds very well to. You're basically asking, how do I roll this out? How do I get her feedback? Her feedback is going to be body language and how she reacts to you in real time. Like, you don't need to make it so formal like the training story. In your situation, when you have a marriage and you have a good, stable marriage, but you just are wanting to add some more elements of kink, lean into small acts of domination and see how she responds. Let's say instead of just normal vanilla kiss, 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 right? We want to do maybe walk toward her slowly until she starts backing up a little bit. And you keep walking slowly until her back is against the wall. I always tell my dominants, anything you can do to the woman's hair or face in terms of affection, it's like 100% like that you're in. So the hair behind the ear, the holding her head, stroking her cheek, cradling her chin. Like, if you just do a couple of those little things, forcing her to look at you, pinning her against the wall, instead of just a cute little vanilla makeout sesh, maybe put your hand on her throat. You don't need to choke her out or do anything. And maybe you just slowly slide that hand up the throat. Not too aggressive or scary. Nodding head aggressively, okay? See?
If you loved these ideas, get over 35 more in my new Sultry Seduction bundle now on Patreon.
But when we're talking about like how to roll this out, erotic communication tone, seduction, you really want to mix whatever level of commanding or authoritative with coaxing and nurturing energy. Very much caregiver, daddy dom vibes, but not like pushover, softy soft. You know what I mean? But yeah, gentlemen, you don't need to start out like with a whole script of, yes, you're gonna be a good little slave for me tonight, aren't you, my dirty girl? Like, it doesn't have to be like that. Like, start small. Start small language and small acts of domination. So small little things. And you want to just practice. Like, when you just slid your hand up her neck, how did that feel for you? What was her reaction? Did she get more melty? Did she give you this look of like, oh my gosh, what's happening? But I'm here for it. Like, pay attention to her facial expressions, to her breathing. Does her breath catch? How is she breathing? The pace of her breathing, the tone. Does her tone change? Does she get a little bit whiny? Like, all of these things are tells for you. I mean, again, it's lifestyle, it's jobs, it's energy levels, it's switch points, it's sub-arousal, it's dom arousal, it's all of that. Start small, small acts of domination, small words and phrases. Get on your knees, good boy, good girl, come here. Things like that. The more it becomes second nature, you're not going to feel like, okay, I have to put on dominance now, like an outfit. I never once viewed domination as an outfit or a role that I play. I am dominant. period. And you kind of have to see yourself that way. I can be in curlers and a face mask and be just as dominant as I normally am, full gear with a whip in my hand. You know what I mean? Like, you have to get to that point where this isn't me pretending. This isn't me being an imposter. This is just me showing up uniquely as me.
Want to seduce your partner into an erotic DS dynamic, but worried about scaring them off? My new Sultry Seduction bundle is your secret weapon to introduce dominance and submission in a way that's thrilling, inviting, and irresistible, turning curiosity into red-hot desire without overwhelming your unsuspecting partner. Inside, you'll find 45 subtle domination techniques to ease and entice your partner, an erotic communication key to spark seductive DS-focused conversations, 8 erotic practice scripts, a kink arousal guide, 35 female seduction strategies, a quick start guide for doms and femdoms, as well as the full erotic story and live audio recording of training. Start designing your dream dynamic now on Patreon.